we're already laughing. This is
I
crazy.
know.
So I thought we should introduce ourselves to the people because
Yes.
in our latest video we never told them who we are. Not that they care.
Yes. 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 We thought, you're probably thinking, who are you people? Who are you?
Oh, we talked about knowing each other for like a really long time. I think like 20 plus years.
24 years, girl. 24 years. Yes. Very long time.
24. Do you know
Sheesh.
what? I can't believe like that is really scary. Like
Yeah.
24 years is a whole marriage, is a
Yes.
whole prison sentence.
We were wee
It's a whole
teenagers,
everything.
lass. We were wee teenagers.
I know,
No.
that's insane. And the thing is, we were not friends from young. We were not friends from when we were little.
Mm,
Kind of picked up our friendship. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And again, that could be without you. It's a pretty wild ride when you think about it. But I still see myself as like 14, 15 mentally, I think. Like it's hard to believe it's been.
Well, you look like that anyway, so
I
she looks
try,
like
I
a
try.
baby.
All the filters, isn't it? All the filters.
Oh, all the filters and all the makeup. Yeah, that's what we
All the
do.
filters and all the
Now,
makeup.
just thinking back to how I think we met. We met in school,
Yes,
secondary
our,
school.
our crumbling secondary school, my
Um,
friend. Crumble.
crumble,
That school,
crumbling.
which will remain nameless. Just
Yeah, those
yeah,
who know will know.
those who know will know the school that we went to was literally falling apart around us. No joke. Yeah, it was a tough time. It was a very, very tough time, and I think that peer pressure, obviously, which is something that I'm sure lots of you guys would have experienced as well when you were at school, was very real for us. And
Yeah,
I think one of the kind of saving graces was the fact that we were thankfully in the top set. Don't quite know how we ended up in top set, my
yeah.
friend,
Who
but
knows? But we were
we were
there.
in, we were there somehow. In top set, we managed to have very good teaching in a school that was crumbling. Let's just be honest. But yeah, but the friendship groups and the fact that we, had very solid friendships at school, I think was a big, big factor on why we managed to make it through safely.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely, I can agree with that. And I think we naturally didn't like when I started at the school, so I had just moved to the UK. I was fresh as a bird, fresh as a baby. Um, and I remember for me, it was such a huge culture shock to come into
Mm.
this school. I mean, it was crumbling already. So,
It's
I
probably
was
before you
expecting
arrived.
I know. I naively was expecting 5-star everything because I've just
Mm.
come from Africa basically. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to a 5-star school. And then I ended up then I was like, what is going on here?
What is this place? I know it
What
definitely, I
is
could
this place?
imagine. Yeah, but I could definitely imagine it being a culture shock.
Crazy.
It was just a madhouse, and obviously I think you joined, I think, a couple of years in, so we were probably what, year eight. I don't know
Really knew
what
each
age.
other, yeah.
Yeah, about year eight, about 13, maybe 13, 14. So again, quite a difficult time to join a school.
Mm.
A lot of friendship groups are obviously already established and things, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners can
Yes,
relate if they have
yeah,
moved schools or anything, where you kind of come to a new school and you're like, I don't know
yeah.
anybody, that kind of imposter syndrome that I think both of us have definitely felt throughout
It
our
was.
lives. But yeah,
Imposter syndrome. We need to talk about that at some point. But
imposter
yeah, no,
syndrome.
honestly,
Yes.
imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome.
So,
Yes.
and
That's a separate podcast, that one.
I think, and the funny thing is, even though I'd come from this different place, this different country, different culture, we found like ourselves in what we
Mm.
liked, and then we realized actually we liked a lot of things, similar things together.
you remember the WWE days? I think
What?
that's what
Like
kind of
this?
the thing is.
Yes.
Oh, for any of our listeners, that me and Sage have always like loved WWE wrestling. Now, obviously, it's a it's kind of a
You've
crazy
got to say, because some
sport.
people may not know what
Yes,
WWE is.
WWE, or what was WWF, is the World Wrestling Federation. So obviously, anyone that knows it now is going to be WWE. And basically, it's just obviously it's kind of like sort of role playing, but the people that are taking part are actually sort of like trained athletes and doing stunts. And particularly, we became big fans of that.
True, true.
But it was quite rare at school for for girls to be into WWE, and B, for just anybody liking it. Really, it was mainly things that boys liked. It was rather than girls. Yeah,
Got us in with the boys, really. I was about to add to that because the boys were like, oh my God, there's these girls that watch wrestling as well. And they
yes,
actually enjoy it and they actually know all the people in it. So they were like,
yes.
oh, they're cool. They're
All
cool.
the storylines, we knew all the storylines back to front. And Sage, because you were lucky, you had Sky. I didn't have Sky in my house, so you were able to record. Do you remember the
Yes,
video?
I would record the videos. Yes, yes. We would record, I would record the videos, and some of these shows would come on late at night.
Yes,
So I would record the videos and then I'll bring them to you for you
on
to keep up with.
VHS.
Because I was like, no, you've got to watch it. You've got to watch it.
You'd bring the videotape
VHS,
in.
that shows how old we are.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Yeah.
shows how old we are. Yeah,
VHS
VHS, you know,
tape,
yeah.
videotape.
So tape, tape that you had to rewind to get
Yes.
back to the beginning. I would spend my time to record these shows to then pass on to Els so that she could watch and we could talk about it. So I would literally bring it in on Monday,
Yeah.
give it to her, let her watch it so that we can talk about it on Tuesday. How funny is that?
And it was always such a covert operation because we didn't want anyone to like think that we were like complete
To
geeks. You know,
know.
we used to kind of discreetly take the videotape out and then slide it along, and then I'd put it in my school bag and then go home and watch it. That's some
Yeah.
crazy
And
antics.
then we'd literally have a conversation dissecting
Yes,
exactly what happened because they used to do it so brilliantly. Like they used to put like a storyline to it.
yes, yes,
And yeah, every week the storyline changed. So we were addicted to wrestling. There was other TV shows we used to watch as well. But I think it's the humor. For me, I don't know about you,
yes,
it's the humor. I actually found someone who found things funny that I
yes.
found funny because I think I'm weird.
For sure. I think that is what definitely defines us and has defined us from day zero as being our wacky, goofy humor. And, I'm sure people out there can relate. Like it's, when you find that kind of kindred spirit that you can have that sense of humor and just be
Yes.
a total goofball and they laugh at your jokes or they kind of contribute to your jokes. And this is before memes. This is before the days of memes where there's a bit more kind of shared humor and
Mm,
consensus with things. Um,
yeah.
back then you really
So
had
you
to have
felt
things in
pretty
common.
alone in your own humor.
Mm,
Yeah, you feel like the things that you find funny, you don't have that collective. Like now you've got the internet where you can find your corner of people who like
yes,
and find things funny, but then you're quite individual. Um, and it was kind of like no one else really finds the thing that I find funny.
no one else
And
is
then you meet
laughing.
this person who laughs at everything that you say, and you're
Yeah,
like, that's it, that's my person.
I'm in. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding ding.
Exactly,
We're
exactly. No,
in.
it was amazing. And I think I thought, okay, you know what? I can survive. As crumbling as this school is,
Yes,
I was like,
crumble.
okay, I think I found my person. Yeah. I think I found my person to survive. And I think I can make it now. Like I
Yes.
can be here and survive, even though I found the environment like crazy.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
definitely would have been, as we said earlier, a big culture shock. Um, just coming to our school, it was such a difficult, tough place at times. When you're already a teenager and you're struggling
Mm.
to fit in and to feel a part of something, a part of a group. So it was definitely
And
kindred
that's one
spirits.
thing I can say. I've never never felt part of a group. And I think now we
Mm.
can't even call it a group, can we? It's just us two, to be honest. Um,
Just me and you, punk.
loners. Um, I've never felt part of a group. And even when, and I don't think I've ever tried to fit into a group either, because I just thought I just cannot. Like those people would
Mm,
not fit in with me, and I wouldn't fit in with them. So I never necessarily ever looked for a group to be part of. I was just like, yeah, I'll just be by myself and
mm.
see if someone else is as crazy as me. And then there you were.
Ta-da! No, definitely.
Here I am. Take me as I am.
Here I am.
That's just a little insight into how we met.
Yes,
I know we probably went, of course, we probably didn't even give them everything about how we met. But yes, we met in school.
yes.
So in
That's the
secondary
gist.
school, how long ago again?
20, ooh, 24, 20, yeah, about
You
24. Oh my
said
gosh.
24.
Yeah, about 24.
Crazy. That is
Yes,
crazy.
24 years ago. It would have been
Yeah.
24 years ago.
So
Absolutely crazy.
that's crazy. So stay tuned for more
Yes,
conversations
yes,
why we actually are the awkward
yes.
besties.
We're not your standard kind of best friends out here, or as we'd call the podcast, your standard besties. There's definitely something to be said.
We're
The
not standard.
awkwardness. Now, we're not standard. We're awkwardness, goofball, goofy, humor. Yeah, that just defines us, I think, really, like we said. Ding, ding,
We've
ding,
been
ding.
awkward all our lives.
Yes. And this is a space and place for you guys. So, if you're awkward or you've never fit in at school, if you're at school and you're trying to fit in, if you're somebody that's reflecting on your time at school, the awkward besties are here. You can become our friend, join the crew.
We just wanted to say hello to you guys, and we'll see you on the next podcast.
See you on the next one.
Bye, my awkward besties.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.